Hello again and welcome to True News JA. 43-year-old Melissa Mitchell and her 3-year-old daughter Nicanora Mitchell, both of Queensborough Terrace, Golden Acres in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, have been missing since Monday, January 1st. Melissa is of dark complexion, medium build, and Nicanora is of dark complexion. Reports from the Caymanas police are that Melissa and her daughter were last seen in their community and have not been heard from since then. Their modes of dress at the time they went missing are unknown. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Melissa Mitchell and Nicanora Mitchell is asked to contact the Caymanas police at 8769881719, the police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. 2 men are dead and another man injured following a gun attack on Wildman Street in Rose Gardens, Kingston on Wednesday. The deceased have been identified as 26-year-old Akil Ainsworth, otherwise called Bull, and 30-year-old Deshane Palmer, otherwise called Eddie, both laborers of a Kingston address. Reports from the Central Police are that about 8:34 p.m., all 3 men were standing along the roadway when they were approached by a man who brandished a firearm and opened fire. The police were alerted, and on the arrival of the lawmen, all 3 men were seen with gunshot wounds. They were taken to hospital where Ainsworth and Palmer succumbed to their injuries. The other man was admitted for treatment. Investigations continue. A taxi operator died on Wednesday from injuries he sustained after being beaten in the head during a domestic dispute in Cocoa Walk, Manchester on Tuesday. Relatives named the deceased man as Gary Taylor, 51, a resident of Three Chains district near Mandeville, in the parish. A police report said about 5:05 p.m. on Tuesday, Taylor got into an argument with a relative at a family home in Cocoa Walk when he was hit in the head and upper body. He was taken to hospital where he died while undergoing treatment early Wednesday morning. A police source said the relative turned himself in following the incident.
He was a very jovial person, friendly, very hardworking. A family person, man. He stood with his kids and his wife. What had happened last night should not have happened. It stemmed from a family dispute which started sometime earlier in the year. The other day, Gary's mom got into a minor argument with these people, and it should have been reported, but I know she's sorry for them because it's all family. The whole family overall is kind of very saddened right now. Yeah, we are very sad about what happened, and I know his taxi men are very, very sad too because they were planning on not working today, but we're begging some of them to come back out.
Popcaan hit with 5 charges following unruly behavior at Unruly Fest following his verbal altercation with the police during Unruly Fest's conclusion in December. The event's founder, Andre Sutherland, professionally known as Popcaan, has been charged with multiple offenses relative to his behavior. Unruly Fest returned to St. Thomas last year after a prolonged hiatus, but the event came to an abrupt end after officers took to the stage. Interrupting the performance of dancehall artiste Joshi, an officer announced that the show had passed its allotted time. This drew several harsh words from Popcaan aimed at the officers, with the DJ ignoring calls to bring the concert to a close. As Popcaan and his fellow artistes proceeded to entertain patrons, officers were reportedly forced to shut off the microphones. Following the highly publicized incident between Popcaan and the police, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, announced on Thursday that the artiste had been slapped with multiple charges. Sharing the news via their social media pages, the JCF disclosed that Popcaan was served with 5 summonses while at the Area 5 Police Headquarters in Kingston. The JCF also shared that all of the charges stemmed from his behavior at Unruly Fest. In addition to his charge for breaches of the Noise Abatement Act, Popcaan was charged with 4 offenses seemingly relating to his expletive-laced exchange with the officer on stage. Popcaan was hit with the following charges. Pause mute. Full screen. 1. Breach of the Noise Abatement Act. 2. Threat. 3. Using abusive and calumnious language. 4. Using indecent language, and 5. Disorderly conduct. The family DJ is scheduled to answer the above charges on January 10 in the St. Thomas Parish Court in Morant Bay.
A few moments later.
Crime resulting in murder is going up. It tells a story that personal conflict is resulting in the violent loss of life. So we have to, as a government, as a people, you know, GLP and PNP, we're going to have to join together to deal with this issue of violence. So I'm saying to you, one place that we can start joining together with is the church. For the past 3 events, I have said that. I'm now at the point where I have received the preliminary results from the National Violence Prevention Commission, and we're going to start working on those to see how we can incorporate, not to the exclusion of anybody, everybody will be involved, and I have to be speaking very carefully because I don't want anybody to feel they'll be left out, but since I'm at the church, which will have many faith-based initiatives to treat with this issue of violence. So yes, crimes are going down, but violence is too much now for us in our society. My friends, thank you so much for listening. Again, thank you, Bishop, and to your lovely wife. God bless you. God bless Jamaica. Happy, productive, peaceful, and prosperous 2024.